In this video, we'll look at what you can do now to prepare to claim the 5th Self-Employment Income Support Scheme, SEISS Grant. If you've claimed a SEISS grant before, you might notice some changes to the claims process for the 5th grant. There are 3 parts to the claim process. The first and third parts of the claim process are similar to previous grants. The second section, See Your Grant Amount, is new for the 5th grant, and it's this section we're going to focus on. To check if you're eligible to claim, please see the guidance on gov.uk. See your grant amount. This section of your claim is where we work out the amount of SEISS grant you'll receive. Depending on your circumstances, you may be asked to provide some information. It's important that you have this information to hand to help us work out your grant amount accurately and to avoid any unnecessary delays. Please don't worry, however, as we'll work this out for you. For most customers, you'll receive either 80% or 30% of 3 months average trading profits. If you started trading in 2019-20 and you were not self-employed or a member of a partnership between 2016-17 and 2018-19, you don't need to compare turnover figures. You'll be able to claim a grant worth 80% of 3 months average trading profits. If you've submitted a tax return for the years 2019-20, 2018-19, 2017-18 and or 2016-17, the amount of the 5th grant will be determined by how much your turnover has gone down. We'll do this by comparing your turnover for the tax year 2020-21 with a pre-pandemic year, which is likely to be 2019-20. If, however, 2019-20 wasn't a typical year for you because, for example, you were on long-term sick leave, maternity leave or carers leave, then you'll be able to compare your turnover in 2020-21 to that in 2018-19 instead. If your turnover is down by 30% or more in the 2020-21 year compared to 2019-20, you'll receive a grant worth 80% of 3 months average trading profits. If your turnover is down by less than 30%, however, you'll get a grant worth 30% of 3 months average trading profits. First of all, you'll need to tell us your turnover figure for 2020-21. You don't need to send us your self-assessment tax return for 2020-21 beforehand. It may take some time to get these figures ready, so it's better to have this information ready when you claim to avoid delays. The turnover figure needs to cover a 12-month period. This can start on any day from the 1st to the 6th of April 2020. So, what is turnover? Turnover includes any takings, fees, commission, sales, or money earned or received by your business. You should check that the figure you provide for April 2020 to April 21 is accurate. You don't need to include any coronavirus support payments you've received, including SEISS grants, when you're working out your turnover. How you work out your turnover depends on the records you keep. Your turnover figure will be on your self-assessment tax return for 2020 to 21 if you've already completed it. You could also ask your accountant or tax advisor if you've appointed one, or check spreadsheets or records detailing the payments and invoices you've received, or check the bank account you use for your business to identify payments coming in from customers. As mentioned before, for the purposes of working out the amount of your 5th grant, you need to compare your turnover with a pre-pandemic year. We need to compare your turnover for 2020 to 21 with your turnover for the year 2019 to 20, unless this was not a typical year for you for one of the reasons stated earlier. In this case, we'll look at your turnover for 2018 to 19 instead. This figure will be shown on your self-assessment tax return for the year. You can get this by logging in to your online self-assessment account. You can also ask your agent or tax advisor or check your business records. If you've completed the short tax return, the SA 200, you'll find this in box 3.6. If you've completed the short self-employment page, form SA 103S of your tax return, you'll find the turnover figure in box 9. However, if you've completed the full self-employment page, SA 103F, you'll find this figure at box 15. On the partnership tax return, the SA 800, the turnover figure can be found in either box 3.24 or 3.29. How you work out your turnover might be different if any of the following circumstances apply to you. If you have more than one business, your turnover figure for 2020 to 21 should include the turnover from all of your businesses added together. If you're a member of a partnership, you need to use the turnover figure for the partnership. If your accounting period is longer or shorter than 12 months, you'll need to calculate what 12 months turnover would have been. The final part of your claim. The final part of the claims process will ask you to check your details and confirm your claim, which is similar to previous grants. Remember, you'll need your bank account details for this, so make sure you have these ready too. If someone contacts you out of the blue, claiming to be from HMRC, asking for money or personal information, it could be a scam. If in doubt, we advise you not to reply directly and to contact HMRC. Search for HMRC scams on gov.uk. For more information, search for Self-Employment Income Support Scheme on gov.uk. You can also ask questions using our web chat facility or our virtual assistant. You can also visit HMRC's help and support pages for SEISS webinars. Thank you for watching.